Tom Homan about a week and a half ago talking about what we will get if this big Republican...
This is the majority report. Just listen.
Republican reconciliation bill passes.
The media's been hitting me up lately. Well, Homan's lying. They're not arresting just criminals and public safety threats. They're arresting non-criminals. What they're afraid to tell you is, yeah, they're in the country illegally, so they're on the table too.
Now he's fixing to tell you the truth about illegally entering this country because we are the free nation. We have the Statue of Liberty. This is how we have operated for 200 and some years.
I just want to be clear on something.
So
he just wants to be clear, and he's going to tell you
the country without documentation, so-called illegally, you are not a criminal. It is a civil violation. You are no more a criminal if you come into this country without documentation or overstay without documentation. You are no more a criminal than you are if you've gotten a speeding ticket.
Now, we invited most of these people here, regardless if you agree with the method or not. We invited them here. We gave them papers and they're arresting them at court. That isn't okay.
A civil violation. Donald Trump was found civilly liable for rape. He is not a criminal in that sense. He did not receive a criminal conviction. Now, people can say, well, he's done other things that appear to be criminal, but he was not convicted of being a criminal. He was only civilly found to commit rape.
Big difference. Here's the problem. ICE just got billions of dollars. Now they're putting out $10,000 add-on or sign-on bonuses. They're going to have their own equipment and everything. Come out in the street dressed in fucking attire. Have no deputization for illegal fucking anything. And they're going to be fucking rounding people up on steroids. This is how civil war begins.
People who would espouse, who would talk about politics would be paying attention to something like that.
But we'll get to that later. But just to be the statistics on this, a 14 times growth in the number of people detained at any time without criminal histories by ICE under this administration for the first 6 months.
No criminal history. Detained, deported. We're supposed to be just getting the criminals. Now all of them are criminals. Even the grandma who's been here 20 years. She's a criminal too. She needs to be rounded up and taken out. They're taking away citizenship for people that were born here and been here all their lives. That's not the way our fucking free society works.
So I was with the president yesterday during the big beautiful bill ceremony at the White House, and he made a mistake and let me to the microphone. We need that big, beautiful bill passed. Come listen to me. I'm telling you right now. They passed that bill. We're going to have more money than we ever had to do immigration enforcement. Do you think we're arresting people now? You wait till we get the funding to do what we got to do.
They literally have more funding than the Marines this year. It's insane what we're watching. I warned about it. It's still insane.
So that's going to give us more boots on the ground. That's going to give us more beds. This morning I looked at the beds. We got about 1,400 empty beds. 1,400. We'll fill them by tomorrow. So we're playing this chess game. We got to move people out and put people in. No, we need 100,000 beds, so I can fill 100,000 beds, and we're going to move them as fast as we can. But we need more beds, so we don't have to. In the morning, we say, okay, well, we only got this many beds, so let's only rest this many people. No, we should be coming to work every day saying, get everybody you can get. But we got the bed waiting. That's where we need to get.
I fought, so as every other veteran, against papers and documentation for walking down the street to prove you're an American citizen. With due process gone, you cannot even present those documents to prove you're a U.S. citizen before you're deported. Obviously, because they've been deporting U.S. citizens who had to get back in here. Not the fucking main dad. Talking hundreds of fucking U.S. citizens have been deported, had to get back in. This is fucking insanity.
What I gathered from all of this, and I think most, prosecutions are political, but I think it's just become too icky, and Trump is being dragged into it, and I think that's part of it. I also think that they have so far have no goods. Like, they haven't been able to actually provide anything. They haven't been able to put together a strong case, and they'd like to see it go away, but that's not going to happen. And also, they still can't account for that minute lapse in the 11-hour hallway video. Why not the cell? Why?
That's because they snuck the fucker out. He's not dead. The death photo doesn't match his ear in the live photo. That doesn't change just because you're dead. Period.
Showing he committed suicide. And what was on that, there was a minute that was off the counter. And what we learned from Bureau of Prisons was every night, they redo that video. It was old, from like 1999. So every night the video is reset, and every night should have the same minute missing. So we're looking for that video to release that as well, showing that a minute is missing every night.
How can you believe anything she says from that point going forward?
The DOJ may be releasing the list of Jeffrey Epstein's clients. Will that really happen?
It's sitting on my desk right now to review.
Ghislaine Maxwell's.
Pam Bondi took money from Trump as state prosecutor in Florida. He got in trouble for it. For dropping the charges on his online school Ponzi scheme that he got busted for in the first election. Who was he trafficking them to? We know that there was footage, lots of footage. Who the fuck's in the footage? Where's the list? Maxwell wants to know. I agree. Seems like there's a consistency here. People don't believe the narrative. Yep. Seems to be one hell of a paradox. Case closed. The thing is, there's shit fucking ton of evidence against Donald. There doesn't have to be a list to look at that. Kind of sums it up. Yep. Europe, Asia, Russia, Tundra, Swiss Alps, South Africa, South America, and North America, or Canada, are fucking burning on fire. And the storms are still in the same place. We're seeing some fucking amazing shit going on and nothing new. Shit, I warned about that and all of this, everything else we're seeing. Humans probably spiking, probably blue haze over your horizon too, because that's Cherenkov radiation. So Qatar is funding our enemy. Oh. Qatar has been called the most important financial backer of the foreign ally Hamas. Oh. So that's the trillions of dollars that Trump's talking about. Weapons to Hamas, and he's opening a golf course. Conflict of interest, anyone? How about some high treason? Quite a few people see the conflict of interest. Nobody really talks about the high crimes. These are hangable offenses. Almost forgot to do the Quake watch. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.